YouTube, it's your boy D12 Collects, back with another video. Today we're doing subscriber battles. My boy Epic Huggy Wuggy decided to jump in, so look forward to the matches and let me know what you think. We have Drapion in the lead against Obstagoon here. This matchup is very interesting, not something I've definitely run into very much. I typically don't use Drapion very much, but I do like that he gets energy pretty fast, and he's a Scorpion, you know what I'm saying? So that's always nice. We throw the Aqua Tail here. We don't get the shield, which is smart on their opponent's part. So now we got to deal with Obstagoon's power. So hopefully it's not a close combat, because that's going to be pretty difficult to deal with. So we're going to go ahead and shield just to make sure it's not. Okay, it's a Night Slash. That's all right. We're going to keep working on getting them energy. I'm trying to get to 2 Aqua Tails. I probably should have used a Crunch just to try to get the debuff, but, you know, I don't want to take no chances, bro. I want to just take as much HP as I can. So we're going to throw another Aqua Tail here. Maybe we'll get his shield. We still don't. Okay. We're going to keep farming up. And I'm not going to shield this, but if it's unfortunate to be a close combat, I'm probably going to get knocked out, but we'll see. The Night Slash comes in, not much damage. Okay, we're going to try to get to another Aqua Tail. We're going to have up to 2 on the energy front. We're going to swap out the Feraligatr. I'm going to hold that 2 Aqua Tails in the back. And we're going to deal with another, probably Night Slash, I'm assuming, if it's been the second one already was thrown earlier, so that's a third Night Slash. Not very much damage there either. We're going to keep working down to get to the Hydro Cannon. I'm just trying to get as much energy as possible and overfarm with Feraligatr, bro, my guy. Feraligatr, dog. So we're going to go ahead and throw this Hydro Cannon as well. Get the knockout here. It kind of sucks throwing energy to get rid of, like, you know, barely any HP, but it's all good. So we're going to keep working on Mewtwo as well. The Shadow Claws are going to do a lot of damage here because Mewtwo is very glassy, but he also strikes very hard, so it's always something to worry about and not be overconfident about. Hydro Cannon comes out. The opponent will swap into Skeledirge, and we will bring back in Drapion to put pressure on them with the Aqua Tails that we've built up already. Keep throwing the Aqua Tails. Also, if you guys want to follow anybody on my channel that has been in these videos, Epic Huggy Wuggy, please feel free to follow him. He's often on my chat, on my comments in most videos, so if you guys that are following the channel, watch the comments. Get this guy a follow. He's doing great. He's a nice kid. And yeah, so we're going to continue to move on to the match, get Feraligatr back in here again. Hopefully we can get to another Aqua Tail before they get to a Shadow Ball, and that didn't happen, so we're going to have to shield this next one too. And survive. So we're going to get to a Hydro Cannon. I'm going to overfarm a little bit, and I shouldn't have, because that's how I lost. See what happens when you get overconfident, bro, and arrogant? You end up losing. You don't get overconfident, bro. You just throw the energy to make sure the opponent gets knocked out, and I didn't. So now I got to be the one to try to dig myself out this hole. We got Mewtwo coming in against Skeledirge here, and we got to worry about a Shadow Ball. So hopefully we'll get to the Side Strike first. We do. And I don't know if they'll catch with Mewtwo to, you know, in order to keep the Shadow Ball or not, if they have the switch timer up. But if not, we're going to knock out Skeledirge. And this is down to the wire, bro. Mewtwo against Mewtwo, the epic legendary battle, bro. Epic nonetheless. We're going to see what happens. If they have a Side Strike, bro, we're out of there. So let's see. Or even a Shadow Ball. Psychic comes out. Doesn't hit quite as hard as Side Strike, but definitely strong enough. We're going to overfarm here to hopefully we can get just a little bit more damage taken off of him. And this is going to be down to the wire, bro. So I don't even know who's going to pull this out. We come out with the Side Strike here. Ooh, down to the last, bro. We're both on the last of our energy. So who will win this? And yeah, it looks like a tie to me, bro. Both Mewtwo's fell to their knees. It's tough. They're both out of there. They're struggling. We get to the next match, bro. And we have Caesar, Mamoswine, and Feraligatr for our team this time. So we end up, I swap teams up a little bit more this one because that was very close. So I want to make sure I have somebody who can counter Mewtwo very well, which is why I picked Caesar in the first place. We have Skeledirge coming in right here, which was a good swap. And we're going to pull in on Feraligatr here because Caesar's health will get eradicated by Incinerates, bro. So we got to probably shield this. We're going to deal with that Shadow Ball more than likely. Yep, good job to shield. We would have lost most of our health. We're going to keep farming up to the Hydro Cannon. This time, I'm not going to overfarm and just, you know, try to, yeah, we're going to just throw it and stop playing games because that game, last game was crazy, bro. I don't mind epic battles on the channel, but hey, we don't want them to be epic that close every single time. So we may have to let this go here. I don't want to waste my second shield so early in the battle. So we're going to take the Shadow Ball. Almost knock out the Feraligatr. We're going to get to the Hydro Cannon, and they may shield this, so that means they're going to be able to get more energy. So we'll see. Go for the Hydro Cannon here. Okay, we get the knockout. They don't shield. And the opponent comes in with Palkia. Oh, boy. Whew. This is going to be tough, bro. He's definitely going to get to Aqua Tail pretty quickly. For Alligator, unfortunately, we're not going to even worry about saving. You're down to like 3 HP, dog. You're out of there. It's cool. Aqua Tail comes out. For Alligator's out of there. We got Caesar coming in to clean up house. Hopefully get to these Night Slashes and, try to bait these shields, bro. We need these shields. I hope you use it, bro. So we're going to throw the Night Slash. And they don't shield. Okay, we're going to keep getting to our next one, just farming up with those steel bullet punches. And we're not going to shield this, bro. Oh, I'm just kidding. We're going to shield that. I was just playing. Because the Aqua Tail's going to hit pretty hard. So we're going to shield that. We're going to get to our next Night Slash after we swap out to Mammoth Swine. So we're going to keep Caesar on the back and just see if we can get up to a good amount of energy here for Mammoth Swine. So unfortunately, Aqua Tail is going to hit pretty hard because being icing ground means that you're going to take a lot of damage to water. And that sucks. So we're going to keep farming, We got to an Icicle Spear. And there's another Mewtwo like it was last game. We're going to throw our Icicle Spear here. See what we get. Mammoth Swine got the goggles on, bro. Okay, we get the shield. And we don't get to our next Icicle Spear. Then we got to come in with Caesar. Thank goodness we have a Night Slash raring to go. We throw the Night Slash. And this should do a considerable amount of damage to Mewtwo. Him being a little glassy. And it does. Look at how much damage that took, bro. So we're going to try to get to our next one before they get to a Psychic, hopefully. If not, I think this is curtains. We'll see. And the opponent throws. Okay, they don't have Side Strike, so I think that would have knocked out for sure. But Psychic didn't do the job. And we got the W, bro. But very close. Very good games. GG to the opponent. If you'd like to comment.